Are you ready?
I don't think you're ready.
The WiiM Ultra is here, and I've got it in my hot little hands. Well, you know, I mean, kinda, sorta. Hi, I'm Bob, and you, my friends, are in the United States of Analog. Once again, welcome to our great nation of audio digitization. And I know what you're saying right now. You're saying, Bob, this is the United States of Analog. What are you doing talking about a digital device? Well, you know what? I gotta mix it up sometime. I gotta be honest with you.
I can't lie.
And besides, it's all analog once it hits your ears. So at some point, this WiiM Ultra is going to deliver analog sound. Let's hope it does. And here it is. I have it in my hot little hands right now. But full disclosure, I created this WiiM Ultra. It's not out yet. See this? It's just photo paper. I did this myself. Look at that little arts and crafts project. That's a WiiM AMP. $300. Gotten some criticism in the last few months for some reason. People starting to hate on it. I don't know why. It gets a lot of people into the game, right? At $300, well, nobody's looking for perfection, but it's a pretty decent streaming amp. And it does what it advertises to do at a very
reasonable price.
So I think it's a good product. Could it be better? Are there better amps out there? You know it. For $300, good luck finding something better. I did this because I kind of wanted to mock up what the WiiM Ultra digital hub was going to look like. I wanted to kind of determine if this screen was going to be a usable size or not. I think it's 3.5 inches is what they advertise in the promotional materials. Now, the WiiM Ultra digital hub is going to be out globally sometime in Q3. Maybe it'll hit our shores a little sooner. It's yet to be seen. And again, I apologize for the initial deception, but I've got to get you to watch somehow. And I'm actually quite excited about this product. At first, I was a little PO'd when I heard the announcement because I just assumed that the WiiM Ultra was going to be a streaming amplifier. I thought it was going to be a better version of the WiiM AMP with a color display. But there is no amplification whatsoever in the Ultra. It's just a streaming, I say just a streaming hub. It's just a streaming hub, but it does a lot. So you're gonna need an amplifier with this to make sound, unless of course you're using headphones or Bluetooth device or something like that. But one of the main questions is this screen at 3.5 inches going to be enough to satisfy? Especially as this will be in the shadows of offerings from NAD, Cambridge Audio with the EVO 150. Of course, those pieces of kit are going to be a lot more expensive than the WiiM Ultra, but I don't know. I don't know if this is enough screen real estate for me. That's Lou Reed, Transformer, by the way, one of my favorite albums. It's nice, it's gonna be colorful, it's gonna be clear, it's gonna tell you a lot. I think it's gonna be more useful in the near field than the far field, if you know what I mean. I mean, sitting across the room, my listening position generally, maybe 9 feet away from the device. So this screen is probably not going to satisfy. So while I don't have a WiiM Ultra in hand, I thought it would be a good opportunity to take some of the promotional materials and run through it, present the WiiM Ultra concept to you in this video, talk about some of the highlights, maybe some of the shortcomings. That way we can all be prepared for when this hits the ground running. I think it's going to be a great device, but I kind of wonder what WiiM wants us to pair this with. I could pair it with my WiiM AMP, but there's going to be some redundancy in that they're both streaming devices. So is WiiM going to release a separate integrated amplifier? Or actually, they probably only need a power amplifier if it's to be used with the digital hub, because I think you can use the software, you know, manipulate this as a preamp. So I'm wondering if there's not going to be more product announcements in the very near future from WiiM. I'm not sure exactly what they want us to pair this.
Please hang up and try again.
Wow, I got a little bit serious there. I'm sorry. We got to lighten the mood. This is WiiM. This is supposed to be fun. Audio's supposed to be fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
All right, just a minute ago, I said that the screen might not satisfy. But as I look through the information, man, there is a lot to love here. What can't this do? Please like and subscribe. You'll really help my channel grow.
Thank you.
Every possible connection, every possible feature. WiiM is really starting to get up there now with the big boys, the big players in the game, and their prices are starting to reflect it. You've got $329 here. You're going to need to add an amplifier, $300-400, whatever. Now you're $600-700 solution. They're getting up there. I think they want to play with the big boys, and I see them moving in that direction. And that's exciting because I've enjoyed all of their products, from the $80 little puck, the WiiM Mini, to these products that they're launching. This is exciting stuff. Possibly a soundbar replacement system, because it does have HDMI ARC and optical. It also has SPDIF. Now forgive me for reading because I don't want to miss anything here. Premium 32-bit, 384 kilohertz ES9038 Q2M Saber DAC. That sounds fancy. The latest in Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3. You've got RCA outputs, RCA inputs. You've got phono inputs. Come on, WiiM, what are you doing? Phono inputs and a ground. You can trigger other devices with this unit. There's optical in, there's optical out. There's network connection, as I mentioned, HDMI ARC, USB. You can connect storage devices to this and play music from your files. And I have to use my little loop here to see some of this. Oh yeah, there's also coax out and sub out. And it looks like from the power connection here that it's going to need a separate power block. That's the whole back panel. You've got gapless playback. It's going to connect to just about everything. Tidal Connect, Spotify Connect, AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast audio, Alexa built in, DNLA. They're working on Roon. It looks like they're trying to get certified according to this. And Squeeze Light, whatever that is, forgive me, I don't know. Put it in the comments below if you know what Squeeze Light is. It's fun to say. And on the front, you also have a headphone out. Of course, you get the great WiiM app included with all the manipulation and all the equalization and bass management. It's going to have built-in room correction for precise acoustic measurements. Doesn't specify, and I assume that it's going to be proprietary to WiiM because they don't give you much information. But it says it's going to create customized corrections for your speaker and subwoofer. And of course, you're going to get WiiM's constant updates. They're not as annoying as you might think. It kind of makes the device a little bit future-proof. Weighs in just slightly, a hair under 3 pounds. And that big knob on the front is going to do volume and play pause. Wow, I'm really impressed about the potential of this streamer. I don't know if I'm going to have a use for it because I already have several roomfuls of WiiM products already, but if you're new to the WiiM game, this may be a good start, especially if you have a good amplifier, a good power amp, or a good integrated amp to connect this to, or maybe WiiM is going to release something. Again, we just don't know. They're ramping things up over at WiiM headquarters, wherever that may be, and they're playing with the big boys. Watch out, big boys. WiiM is coming for you, and I'm coming for you here in the United States of Analog. We'll see you next time. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the geniuses at YouTube have ran the analytics and have already decided the perfect video for you to watch next. It's right here. Go ahead and click on it. You'll be glad you did. We'll see you next time.